right? And this is kind of a simple way to organize how is that our brain remembers information. So I'm going to talk about each of them in turn. So for example, first of all, what is sensory memory? And this is the idea that when we process information, just even sensing the information, taking it in, our sensory organs, our eyes, our ears, for example, actually have a short attention span that we could still see things even when they're not there, or hear things. So iconic memory is what they call the trace memory from your eyes. And you can imagine this. You see a picture and you quickly close your eyes and you can still see an imprint of that picture still in your memory, right? So in an early study by George Sperling, he presented people with a grid, a 3x3 grid of numbers or alphabets, and then showed it to them and then took it away really quickly and asked people to see if they remember what's on the grid. And it's iconic memory because it just flashes really quickly, and so there's like a trace memory in the vision field that disappears within like seconds. And people were able to identify at least three of those numbers, which is pretty good for just because it doesn't go into your working memory. You can't report it, and it just stays in your eyes. Similarly, our ears also have the trace memory called echoic memory. So if you hear someone say something, it's like for briefly you can still hear it, right, in the same tone and voice and intonation in the ear. And so basically this is just trace memory that is in our senses, and sometimes they don't get processed into the working memory at all. They're just like there, and sometimes you take the information and place it into the working memory.